Hi there and welcome to the UkeStuff channel. Today we're going to take a look at two Aklot bamboo ukuleles. Now I've had these for a while and I've been wanting to do just a comparison, particularly because I'm ready to sell the tenor. Generally I play concerts and I have no need to keep the tenor around. I bought both of these. Neither of these were sent to me by Aklot for review, so I just thought I would take a moment to compare them. Now, as a disclaimer, I will say that the tenor is from the first batch or the first generation of the instrument. They've changed them a little bit. The tenor now doesn't come with a couple of things, and there's also an option to buy one with a cutaway. So let's just take a look at the case first. The cases are basically identical, so I won't compare the cases. They both have a pocket that kind of extends off the bag, allowing you to put things in there. The kit, by the way, that you get is pretty much identical, tuner and strap, and I can't remember what else comes with it, but for sure you get the Aklot tuner and the Aklot strap. You get a cushioned handle, which is nice. You get a lightly cushioned set of straps. This, again, I love when companies include this. The hanging tab, which is so great if you're traveling with it. This one comes with a rubber bumper, so you can just set it on the ground without worrying about it too much. I wouldn't put it in a puddle. And then that gray color is just kind of nice. I like that. Now, with that said, I understand that some people have other color preferences, but that appeals to me, that sort of grayish color. Now, as I take it out here, this is the tenor. I have switched to fluorocarbon strings. I haven't even tuned it up yet. It's still in good tune. Both come with a slotted headstock. They come with, I believe, Aquila Supernalgot strings, which I think fluorocarbons bring out so much more. It's sort of a mixed bag of what nut and saddle you get with them now, or whether or not the dots are white or dark. I've heard that some people are getting these now from Aklot with a dark saddle, with a dark nut, and dark fretboard markers and side position markers, which would be perfect. One of my criticisms is that I wish that they would have had that. And again, you have a screw-in bridge. It's strips of bamboo that are glued together, so it's laminated in a way, but not. So any more than you would, it's just lots of strips going up and down. And it's a really nice look, and it's a really nice sounding instrument. This one made it through a Minnesota/Wisconsin winter. I did humidify it. However, I put in a larger humidifier and a smaller humidifier in between the strings and checked them about every 2 weeks. So it was humidified, and I would not argue with anybody that chose to do it, but it is a perfectly wonderful instrument, just not my scale. Now, everything is the same except smaller on the concert. It has the Aklot logo on it. They changed the logo a little bit to that kind of more rocker one versus the sort of more cursive version of the signature. Not a big deal to me. These bags are really rather nice. Not super cushy on the inside in terms of like the material, but there's good padding, and it's soft. It's soft, and it does have, by the way, a neat little strip there so that your headstock doesn't rip up the case. That's kind of nice too. Now, here is the concert. It's basically the same without the first generations designed by Aklot. They don't do that anymore. They listened to their customers and they said, okay, fine, we'll take that off. And they did. So they probably originally thought that this was way too plain, but really, while it's very, very plain build, there's a lot to look at with that. So this one is not in tune. We'll get it tuned up. So what I really wanted to show you today was volume and tone differences between concert and tenor of these two instruments before I sell the tenor. So let me play the concert first. I'll play my traditional Snowden Symphony, written by Mark Pugh from Stones Music in the UK. It goes like this. you stop. So it's very, very nice sustain on that. That's the concert. Here is the tenor. All right. It may ring a little less, but the tone is just a little bit fuller, as you'd probably expect. So let me do a little bit of For Elise. That's the other song that I generally do. All right, there it goes. It really resonates for a long time. Here is the tenor. At that time, it resonated a little bit longer. Now, again, concert, tenor. I'll see if I can figure out how to do this. I'm going to try to sustain both of them on a table here and play them. They're going to vibrate on the table. That's the tenor. Concert. Concert. Concert's a little bit out of tune at the moment. You heard how much I had to tune it up. I have not played this one a lot since I changed the strings on it because there's just been so many instruments to review. So ultimately, if you are interested in either of these instruments, there is nothing to be afraid of by the brand Aklot. They're both amazing little ukuleles at a great price, and the prices have even come down a little bit from when I bought both of these at different times, almost a year apart. Now, not to avoid the elephant in the room, there is a Kala version that looks an awful lot like this. So I may at some point buy the Kala to do a head-to-head with the concert, since that's my scale. I won't do a head-to-head with the tenor. And I have also heard that the Aklots are now shipping concerts with a black nut and a black saddle and black fret markers. And if that's the case, I may actually buy one of those and sell this one, just because it'll be easier for me to see. It's really hard to see the white markers on it. They just disappear, and there's nothing wrong with using black markers. And the Kala ones for sure have black markers as well. So I just wanted to do a quick comparison between those two. I'm not going to say one's better than the other. The tenor does have a little bit fuller sound, as you'd expect, but both really quite wonderful instruments at a great price. And again, I am not being paid to say this. These are both instruments that I bought so that I could review them. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I will be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.